Hello parents, this is Mr. Veszpeller, and here is lesson 1.4, so it's unit 1, lesson 4. And this has to do with learning how to use division in word problems. The study plan is just that, learning division problems, learning how to use division in word problems. And then make sure if you've helped your student to sign right here. All right, let's look at the directions. Write a multiplication equation and a division equation for each problem. Then solve the problem, and don't forget to show your work. Mandy's Diner has a total of 20 chairs. Circle the 20. The chairs are divided equally among 5 tables. How many chairs are at each table? Now this is really practical. My wife's a wedding caterer, so we come across this quite a lot. We need to know how many chairs we need and how many tables we're going to need for the event, for the reception. So remember using our method of cubes. Let's see, I'll write it here. First you circle the numbers. I've done that. You underline the question. I've done that. And then you box in important terms. Remember, total, I guess, is important because I'll tell you why later. Divided, well, that tells you it's going to be a division. And then also each tells you it's multiplication or division. And here they want you to write both. Okay, and then the kids know already that you should box in whatever comes after how many, because that's going to be our label for the answer. Okay, so this is going to be an equal shares or equal groups problem. The total here is 20, so we put that on top in a box, and we know that how many groups are there? There's 5 tables. So those are the groups. We usually just make round no matter what the group is or what the holder. Sometimes we call these a holder, sometimes we call them a group. So we know there's 5 groups, and around each group there's chairs. Well, we don't know how many chairs. So the equation is really, you're going to divide 20 chairs among 5 tables. So the division problem looks like this: 20 divided by 5, because and then we circle the 5 because there's 5 groups. See how this is circled? Okay, so 20 divided by 5, and then we count 5, 10, 15, 20. So there's 4 5s in 20. So how many chairs are at each table? 4 chairs. Does this make sense? It's a reasonable answer, yes. So this is division. Then you want a multiplication equation. So it would be 5 times what? So we can put a box. This is almost pre-algebra. 5 times what equals 20 chairs. So in other words, how many 5s? Again, you could say 5, 10, 15, 20. So there's 4 5s and 20. And then I told the kids, so this would be here, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So 5 groups of 4. This is what we call an equal shares drawing. And sometimes we call it equal groups drawing. So the kids could also do this. Let's say we could just say we could distribute the 20 among 5 tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Stop. So we've distributed all 20 among 5 tables. And you see there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 at each table. All right. Tariq divided 20 nickels into 5 piles. He put the same number of nickels in each pile. Underline the question: how many nickels were in each pile? So it's 30 divided by 5. And we're all learning the 5s this week. Hope they know their 5s. So how many 5s? In 30, 5, well, let's do a shortcut. We know this is 25. And then 6, one more is 30. So 6. And then multiplication would be 5 times what equals 30? And the answer is 6. Okay, again, 30 is the total. And then 5 piles, it's 5 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. This time the answer is 6. Okay, make sure you show your work. A group of singers has 45 members. Okay, we could just do that, 45 members. The singers are arranged in groups of 5 on the stage. How many groups are there? How many groups are there? So box in groups, because that's going to be the label. All right, so 45, and then we have groups of. So the size is 5. So here we go. Here's 5. Here's 5. That's one group on the stage. Here's another group. That's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm running out of room. 35, 40, 45. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So you see the difference here. Here we knew how many groups there were. Here we didn't know how many groups because they're asking us how many groups. So we didn't know how many groups. But we knew the size was 5. So we just drew one 5, and then we kept counting until we get to 45. Okay? So 45, the division is 45 divided by 5 equals 9. I keep forgetting to put the labels, 9 groups. And then multiplication would be 5 times 9 equals 45. 45 what? 45 members. Brianna arranged 40 marbles into an array. Oh, this is important. Into an array with 5 marbles in each row. Row tells us it's an array, and they also tell you here. They don't always tell you array. How many rows of marbles are in the array? So this is going to be our label. So array is when you have even rows. And here's the giveaway. So there's 40 altogether, and then in each row there is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then another one, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure they're lined up. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Remember, this is called an array. Well, I don't have room. This here is called an array. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Stop. Okay, there's 5 in each row. 5 in each row. The question is, how many rows of marbles were in the array? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 rows. Okay? So when you have a number in the middle, that means that's the total. And we have a 1 number in the side and then 1 mystery number. This is the one we solved for. So that means we divide. 40 divided by 5 equals 8 rows. Remember, that's the label. Right here, it's the label. Okay, multiplication. We have the 5. We don't know what this other is. 5 times the missing number equals 40. And we know that if we count, this is 25, 30, 35, 40. So 5 and 3 make 8. All right, thank you.